Why, hello everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California, and I stepped out on my deck today and I saw a flower that I wanted to share with you. So I'll kind of walk around and get on the other side. This is just kind of an update of what's going on, which is really not much. I'm still working, so I have my table there where I can plant things or move soil around or move plants around. I've got a bunch of seedlings coming up I've been trying to pull out and put in the garden. Look at the lettuce seeds. Look at that. We have had an exciting week, and I promise I will put it together so you can see it. We are going to be on a TV show.
That's nice stuff. Okay, there are a lot of scents that I have going on over here.
Lemon verbena.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of that throughout here. And then different mints. And mainly in this yard I've got the strawberry mint. It tastes terrible. Don't make mint out of it. I don't make tea out of it. We got strawberry mint and chocolate mint and orange mint and spearmint and peppermint in the front.
Now, if I've done my math right, I believe there's 43 different types of mints.
I can't believe it. Nick Federoff, he's got a PBS show. Oh, he lectures all over the United States, and he does so much. He contacted us and asked if he can do a show, and we thought, well, we've never done that. I've never done a TV show. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did a TV show when my daughter was 3 for Romper Room. I got talked into that one. It wasn't even something I wanted to do, but I had a unique hobby at the time. And they found out about it, and the only way I said I would do the show is if my daughter could be on Romper Room, and she was. So I got to do the show, but that was so many years ago, we're not even going to say. But anyways, haven't done any TV shows. Isn't this beautiful? Look at the purple kale. Gosh, that's gorgeous. And there's one down there. This is the deck, this small area. But, he decided he wanted to do the show here. He asked if it was okay, and Gary and I talked about it and thought, well, why not? So he came with his camera crew the other day. It was so much fun. And my granddaughter, bless her heart, came down and she did a video of the whole thing, the whole procedure, setting up the show and everything. Look at the flowers. Isn't that beautiful? Purslane. And chocolate mint in here. So we did the whole back scenes, and it was a blast. I'm telling you, he is such a super guy. He knows so much about plants and landscaping and flowers and vegetables and crafts. He loves doing crafts. He does everything. It's so odd because I'm actually very shy. And when I met him in person, because I've never met him before until he showed up here the other day, I felt like I knew him, and he said he felt like he knew me. It was like no big deal. It was like somebody I knew, and it was so much fun. So I'll get little clips here to show you what was going on, but I'll try to get something completely put together on that. So if I'm making dinner and I want a squash or I want some dinosaur kale or tomatoes, I just harvest as I need. I don't do a harvest because there's no reason to. I just leave it on the plants.
Or the harvest right now, Walter.
And with the tomatoes, yes, that's obviously there's tomatoes missing, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
As we work.
Well, what people don't really understand is that it's so important when you're a beginning gardener in particular, because you guys are not beginning gardeners by far. When you're a beginning gardener, grow cherry tomatoes.
The show is supposed to air in October. It will be a PBS show. I believe it is nationwide throughout the United States. Everybody will have to look it up if they want to see it on what channel they get it on. I'll get more details later. I don't even know any details. But it was fun, and he did my garden. He did Gary's garden.
And all the microorganisms that they feed on, that will create food for them. So all this will just decompose in the bottom, and you'll see the pond over winter.
And for the record, I have not seen so many dragonflies since I was a little kid.
And I think we all had a blast. It was hours and hours of fun.
We're done. I feel so warmed out. It's all their show now. I want to cry.
Here is what I came out here to do, to show you the garden really quick on the deck, and I haven't even done that much work here. This is just kind of lettuce that's all gone to seed, which you can see, and the birds have eaten most of it off. Volunteer tomato. In here I covered the potato mint. It's still in paper cups because I want to move it somewhere. That's potato mint. And these are all little, baby Swiss chard. And Look at this. This is the dinosaur kale that I brought up here, a cutting, and it went to seed. Well, I sprinkled some seeds in here, and that's what's coming up in here. Dinosaur kale. Isn't that cool? So this is just kind of seeds falling and sprinkling in there and growing. A little teeny moringa. I know the weather's been so cool, really. We have warm days and then hot days. They haven't really taken off up here, but again, it's in a small thing. I've got to move it into a bigger pot. And I've got another moringa down there that's growing, and there's another one somewhere else in here. It kind of grows in this whole jungle. This sage is gorgeous, this tricolored sage. In fact, it's going in my breakfast this morning. I'm throwing it in an egg, but I do mainly greens with an egg, and it's just great. Oh, here is what I wanted to show you. See celery? The celery leaves? Once I chop the seed head down and I leave the seed head, you know, for the birds and stuff, let them eat all the seeds, then when I chop it down here, the leaves will start to grow back again. So I don't take the plant out unless it stops producing. But see how big this celery is? This is already, what, a year or 2 years old? I can't even remember how long it's been in this pot. And as soon as you chop it down, it comes back. See all the leaves? And remember, on celery, the leaves have more vitamins than the stalk. So I use the leaves for everything. You can even chop it up and put it in potato salad and stir fry. The leaves are important, but this is what I wanted to show you. I got this from my daughter. This is a strawberry plant. She went, let's move this over, to Home Depot, and she comes in, back home with it and calls me and says, I got this beautiful strawberry plant. It's growing strawberries. And I said, oh, cool. She says, it wasn't a bad price. I think she paid like, I can't remember exactly, about $18. And she said, it's full. It's like a barrel full of strawberries, plants. So I went over there and I'm looking at it and I go, what? She says, oh, we've been eating the strawberries. They're great. And I said, this isn't a normal strawberry plant. She said, no. She said, don't they all have red flowers? No. So after she figured out she had something special, it was like pulling teeth. No, I got her a tray of regular strawberries and I got to take one little tiny plant home. And this was weeks and weeks ago. And look at that, I put it in its own pot, moved it here on the deck, and it just flowered this morning. So that's what I wanted to share with you. So it's still in a pot, and I'm hoping it's going to send runners out, so I'll get some more plants off of this one. So next year I should have a whole bunch of these beautiful strawberry plants, and I'm just so excited with the flower. The flower is gorgeous. And this is just a purple basil, and then I'm cutting from a tree collar. This is a watermelon. You want to know something? Somebody asked me, can you grow watermelon in a container? I would have said no. Look at this. We got so many tomatoes from the Brad's Atomic Tomatoes. Here it is. I guess you can. That's a watermelon. Now what I'm going to do, because it really was something I really shouldn't have done, is there's so many runners coming off the watermelon and it's going in all different directions and it's one plant. So I'm going to probably trim a lot of it back and just concentrate on that one. There is a difference between growing a watermelon and growing a good watermelon. So I don't even know if it's going to work, but you know what? That one went to fruit. That one set and took off growing. I haven't found any more, but see, this is the same plant over here. It's just sending massive runners everywhere. So I figured I might trim it back if I don't see any more watermelons, and so far I don't, and let the plant concentrate on that. And I want to support that somehow. So I've got to figure that out because it's starting to hang down too low. And I would be really upset to come out here and see Kitty had ripped it off. And she might. So I've got to do something with that. But that's it. Just wanted to share that. I'll get more up about the show when I know more. And it was so much fun. The deck is doing great. Yes, I got to clean it up a little bit. But I wanted to kind of trim my garden back a little bit so they could get the camera crew in. Because I may like to walk through it like a jungle. But I didn't want him. He's tall. I didn't want him to walk into a bunch of stuff. Really did very little grooming. Because I explained to him that I like my garden growing wild because it's for the birds, and he was fascinated with all the birds and the dragonflies and everything. But I just wanted to make it so we could all walk through it together. So I'll get more on that real soon. It was so much fun. But today I wanted to share that beautiful strawberry flower with you and show you, look how gorgeous it is. It's so red. And I'm hoping that if I baby it, I will get a bunch of runners and be able to have that thing take off. You can buy them. It's, either it's semi-rare, you don't find it in all the stores, but they cost so much more. She just lucked out that for some reason they did a planter, and there was a planter there, and it was loaded with plants. It was like a really cute barrel, I don't know, maybe 18 inches tall, with all kinds of strawberries planted in there, and they were all done in the red strawberry flowers. So she's got a whole bunch of them, but I'm happy with the one. And then she got a whole bunch from me because I went and bought her a tray of strawberries so she could plant a whole tray. So she got 6 strawberries and I got 1, but I looked it up and I found somebody selling them for $30. So I thought, this is pretty good. Oh my goodness, their feeders are full and they try to attack me. Like, come on, fill our feeders. Oh, these hummingbirds are so funny. So with that, have a wonderful day. I'll keep you posted on any more I know about the show. And I'm going to go have breakfast with lots of greens from the deck here. And then I am going to work in the garden. Have a great day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.